friend that today we will have only 1 hour of session, and from tomorrow onwards again 2 hour session will be continued. And today let's focus on glide records. So you remember we had already finished glide record and glide checks. Today we will have a like hands-on workshop inside the session itself to practice glide record functions such as update, create, and delete. All right. So usually when you write any script, you write it at the places like glide records. You generally write it at any server side scripts. So server side scripts includes like background scripts and fixed script. So I'll tell you when we will use fixed script. Fixed script we will use it only when the action is like one time fix, one time running of scripts to perform any operation. So we shall use scheduled job. Like there's something called scheduled job. So you will run a scheduled script of execution when you want to perform any, when you want to perform any scripts on a periodical basis. For example, let us say it's let us say we have a requirement: find incidents that are open and status and the ticket has not been updated on last 3 days. Then trigger an email to the assignee with CCing the incident caller. So let's say this is requirement number one. Requirement number two is we'll keep it something like identify solved tickets and mark them as or update them as status closed with a comment, right? I'll put another requirement: identify active users without whose login is 30 days back and send an email to them. Identify active users with empty email address and send an email to their respective managers. Get list of incidents assigned to inactive users. Um, update comments and send email to the respective group managers of the respective incidents. These are probably like we can consider it as some five requirements for today. So and we have six people on the session. So each of you could take each one of these requirements and start working on the instances. So anyway you stuck or something, just ping me your this thing name. I hope the credentials would be a trainer and password will also be password. So once you ping me this, and if you require any help, I can log into your session and I can fix it right away. Write this thing. So I'll show you where you have to write it. So you take to your scheduled job. Under system definition you have scheduled jobs. Schedule jobs new.
Hello,
Yes, please.
hello.
Yes, please.
My headphone was not working, Lakshmi, so I was not able to hear you. Could you please
Or
brief me?
repeat. Sure.
Yeah.
So today the session is going to be only 1 hour. Probably we'll close it at nine
Uh-huh.
o'clock, and from tomorrow we'll continue with the 2 hour session. And for today, it is not going to be training. Instead, it's going to be hands-on workshop. So where you get to practice inside the session itself, right? In addition to the extra practice sessions that you have it in your own time, this time we'll have it here itself. And I've given some 5 use cases. We have 6 people logged in today. So each of you take any random one use case and start working on your PDIs. So if you get any help, you require any help or anything in middle of the session, just right away let me know through through conversation or chat with your DEV ID, right? Developer this thing alone. I will log into a session right away in screen share, and I will tell you what is wrong and why it did not work, and we'll fix it right away, right? So what the expectation is that when each of you take it, we will finish up all the 5 use cases today itself, like on a round robin basis. Each one of you take one thing, and probably in the last 10 minutes we will screen share and show everybody's work at 9 o'clock. And to do all of these, what you would require is, so we're going to run a server side script that you can run it in fixed script also, background script also, but this one we will write it as a scheduled job. So in left navigation you type it as scheduled jobs, so it takes you through here. And okay, I'm going to schedule jobs. Okay, so you click on new. So once you click on new, there is something called interceptor. What is an interceptor is, like it can give you links or something, like each one will take you to a different page. So here I'm saying that automatically run a script of your choosing. So here you give a name, and probably you give it as like daily, monthly, periodical, or on demand. When you do on demand, you have to click on button execute now. This is the place you're going to write your script, right? So this has to mostly do with glide record. This has to mostly do with glide record. So everybody get started with it, and any doubts anyway, just ask me. I can help you with the algorithm. So this one, glide record incident table, okay, with required filter. What is the required filters? Updated on, not updated on last 3 days. That is a required filter. And then create event, create notification. Okay. Then glide record while loop, we need to trigger these events. This is a complete um, breakdown of this requirement in terms of scripting. This is glide record update function. Nothing much. Can I know which one? Who wanna take which one? I'll definitely help you, even if you do not know, like single line or how to proceed. I'll definitely help you. But I want each one of you to pick an item. So all of you guys have your instances logged in.
Yes, Lakshmi.
All right. So you want to pick one of these from this list. So do you have a priority, like which one you want to take?
Third one, identify active users whose login is 30 days back and send them an
Okay.
IS.
Okay. So this is Joshnavi. All right. Rahim, you want to pick something?
Identify active users with empty mail address and send an email to their
Okay.
respective manager.
Okay. So Manideep, you want to pick something?
I will go for the second one.
Okay. So this is
Sneha.
Neha, right? Okay. And we have Vishnu and Manideep now. Vishnu, you want to pick one? You've got options from 1 and 5.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm connecting from mobile actually.
Oh, you're working through mobile.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll see what Manideep takes. The other ones I'll assign it to you, and we will work on it together, Vishnu.
yeah, okay.
Manideep, are you there with us?
Yeah, fifth one.
Okay. All right, get it started. Somewhere you're stuck or something. Right away, let me know. And if you could let me know your development instance, names, I'll just save it here so that I can log in right away. Okay, Vishnu, I'm not going to talk, but just work on your requirement so that it should not distract the other people. So just watch it, and whenever you have a doubt, ping me on WhatsApp or else just ping me on this chat thing.
I'm show my requirement once. Yes.
Who's this? I'll put it on chat as well.
Inside activities with empty. Okay.
Hey, hi guys, where are we now?
Hello, Lakshmi.
Yes, Nega. So, anywhere you require any help?
Yes, I'm not able to do it. I know what to do, but I don't know
Okay,
how to loop it. Like, I don't know.
got it. Give me your ID, Dev.
Yeah. Should I put it in the chat box or what?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Mhm.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
So, your requirement is about?
The state of the ticket. If the state of the ticket is resolved, then mark
Mhm.
them or update them as closed.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to list of incidents. Can you make me admin? Like, what you have to go to is like go to my user profile and give me role admin.
I I have given
I don't.
previously बहुत सारे सेशन पहले.
Can you try to see if you can give it again? Like from your instance, just log in and see. I mean, with your account, go to my profile and see if I have the role admin map to me. If not, just
Where
please give me.
where should I go, ma'am?
What you have to do is left navigation users. Okay. So under user administration, you will see users. Go there, and in the name you give trainer. You will see only one record. You will see one record. Imagine you have to open that record, and then in related list you will have roles. Here you have to see whether that admin role, like star admin, that admin role is available or not. Not this kind of admins, exactly this admin, right? If it is not available, just click on edit button and give me admin role. All right. In the meantime, Brahim and Joshnavi, be able to work on it. If not, let me know. We will work it together.
Could you please show me how did you do that? I'm not able to do it.
In left navigation, go to type users. Did you go?
Yeah,
If you scroll down under user administration, you see users module, right? Can you open it in a new tab?
just a minute. Lakshmi, give me a few
Yes,
more
please.
minutes to complete.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I went there, ma'am.
Okay, here type trainer and open that record.
Yes, yes, I went there.
Okay, so can you see the role admin mapped?
From where I will see, ma'am.
Okay, so like let us say this is trainer account. Have to open the record in new tab and scroll down. You will see related list. You will see roles, right? In related list. So what I'm asking you is, can you see the role called admin available in this list?
Yes, but it is written false. Inherit
Where
at
inherited is fine. Like you see,
role
okay.
admin, yes.
Can you tell me the user ID? What does the user ID says?
Trainer dot snow.
Okay, so it is trainer dot snow, not trainer.
Okay, sorry.
No problem, no problem. So it looks like you created two accounts. One is trainer dot snow, the other one is
Mm-hmm.
trainer.
Seems. Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, yeah, here I have the this thing. So what you have to do is, so you went to schedule jobs, right? And you tried creating one, isn't it? Did you not create it already? I can't see anything in the schedule job. The requirement is update state to closed. Third incident states to closed. Right. So anyway, you have a question. Let me know. So what we have to do is where gr tab in your keyboard. You will have a button called tab. Click on this. It will automatically give you the script. So now we need to do it in the incident table. So we'll choose the table as incident, and then we need to apply filters. Right. State is resolved. Run. Okay, we have no records here. So what we will do is we will manually resolve like two tickets so that will have records to match our conditions.
Did you see the bar which is coming? I was not able to do that also.
This
The process
one,
flow.
this one.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'll do that. We'll finish up this and I'll do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now when I refresh this filter, I'll see two records. Copy query. So I put up this filter. I can see two records. Now I'm doing a copy query. So here I'm gonna do dot add. encoded query. Inside the double quotes, I'll paste whatever I got it in the copy query and finish up the semicolon. So I'm running the filter and I know for a fact there's going to be more than one record. So I'll put while loop. So what I need to do is I need to set my state with another value, right? Probably 3. How do I know whether closed is 3 or not? So to reconfirm, what you can do is you put state is closed and do a run and do a right click copy query. State is 7. Okay. So 7 represents closed. 7 means closed. Okay. And then you need to update this, right? So you have to put gr.update. Finish up with a semicolon. And I also asked you to put up a comment, right? With a comment. Gr.comment is equal to double quotes state updated from resolved to closed by system admin, right? Like that I'll put up a comment. That's all. Save this up, and I want this to be executed right away, right? So I can click on execute now, but I want you to also show a log, like to demo it to you. So what I will prefer is I will go to background. I'll type background. So I see something called scripts hyphen background. So I go up here and I paste up the script and I run this. So what happens when I run this? Automatically it will help me to find the list of incidents and I can easily navigate to those incidents. So I can see that it has jumped to a state called closed, and then okay, comments was not updated, which could possibly because I should have put comments instead of comment. So I will do a rollback. I'm saying rollback, like whatever my script did now, just take me back. So that's what I'm doing. Fine. Now I at least have one script matching my condition. So I'll run the script again. So look at my incident again. Okay, so you could see, right? It got updated with the comment. I'll repeat again with the script. So going to incident table and putting up a filter state is 6, and while it iterates through each record, we're setting the state to 7, which means closed, and we're also setting the comments with this exact static value, and then this is the main operation gr.update. So once this is done, that's all. So there were two records matching your condition. Both the records changed to state closed with the comments added like this. Any questions? Any questions?
No, no, no.
All right. So regarding this layout thing, right? So what we'll do is right click. Okay. Right click configure form layout. So you have process flow and all of that, which is fine. Split is there, right? So split is there, end split is there, but you do not have given any begin split. So we will give
Oh,
control F.
I saw the other day the video about it on YouTube, but I didn't get it that time.
Okay. So we will introduce begin split, but begin split also we should make sure we should not put it on the first. We should put it after process flow. Okay, after process flow. So I'm saving this, right? So you can see it here. You created multiple values.
That's what I don't want. I just want a normal process flow. That's what my question was actually.
Okay.
How to delete this new process
Okay.
and
So
all
in
that.
left navigation, you type process flow, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And there you filter out with your table called incident. So it was it. So what you do is the additional ones you disable it. right? For closed, there should be only one. Why would you want two? So I will deactivate the other two. Same like that. Okay.
But how did it come? Because
Okay. Let me look at the created and created by. Probably you might only create it because um, system will not have any duplicates.
no, I myself created it. I know that, but why it is copying? The question is that.
No, it is not copying. Like for example, for resolved, you should have only one for each table. See, incident table, status 6 means you want it to be shown as resolved. Fine, but why do you have two entries for it? Should have only one entry. So I'm disabling another entry. So while creating, like unknowingly you created it twice or thrice. So that's why it's showing several times. Now I had disabled, right? I'll do filter out. I want to see only the active ones. In new also look, you have four. I'll show you the created time, okay? Um,
Hmm.
6th,
Different
7th,
days must be there.
yeah.
Because I was doing just practice of it and it got
So
created.
yeah, you were again practicing like saving, insert and stay. So you might have done insert and stay, right? Insert and stay creates a
Hmm.
duplicate. So that could have been the result. So I have disabled all the unnecessary extra duplicates. Now I'm refreshing, so I'll see the proper ones, right? Once. And I think
Yes.
closed should be on the right. The reason why it's in the middle is because of your order.
Mm-hmm.
Closed should have, like, I'll put an order of 100. So that comes in the last, right?
Yes.
And result, I want to put it like 80 so that it comes after onward. Yeah, that's all fine, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. Rahim or Joshnavi, can we look at yours? So if that was not complete, also fine. We'll finish up now. Okay, Rahim, can I have your link? Like your dev ID? Like dev 453, like that. The URL. Just the name. DAV. Okay, so what was Rahim's requirement? Identify active users with empty email address and send an email to their respective managers. Okay, what all have you done so far, Rahim? Have you created a scheduled job? I think your mic is muted. Okay, I don't think see any scheduled job saved. Did you write it as a fixed script or have not yet started also? Okay, Rahim, in this recording, you will see I have completed requirement number one. Requirement number one is very similar to your requirement. So what you can do is look at my requirement and accordingly see if you could complete this. And somewhere you have a problem, let me know in WhatsApp. I'll be able to fix it for you. Right? I really want you to give it a try. Like you should have at least written 2 lines, 3 lines, and after that I could have been able to help you further. But not at all starting. I would not encourage. So I want you to type something. Keep something ready. Like probably at least 2 lines, which could be only 10% of the script, which is fine. From there we will be able to bring on.
Excuse me, Lakshmi. I
Yes,
have a
Neha.
question.
Yes,
I
please.
wrote something on the script, but I don't know. I didn't save it, I guess. So my question is, why don't we use the row function in this thing in particular my script?
What? Why did we not use which function?
Row count.
Okay, so if you want to your update operation, like for example, you want to update only first 10 records, or else like only 10 records, 5 records. At that time, probably you can use a row function. Otherwise, let us say if the row is exactly so and so, if the row is greater than number of rows that you received is greater than 10, then you want to do some function, then you can do. But in none of my requirements, I have given a condition that if you find more than 10 records matching the condition update. I have not given anything with regard to count, so you don't require to use a row function, right? Only when there is a necessity, your condition demands row, then you can use, but in my requirements I did not give, right?
Yes, yes, okay.
All,
In schedule script executive,
hmm,
I had
hmm.
done VGR glide record of a user table.
Okay, I'm looking at updated z2a, I can't find anything. Can you help me with the name of the schedule job?
Sorry, I didn't update it, ma'am. Just I am
Just save it,
giving.
just save it so that I can see it. Let me know if you find any error showing up while saving. Let us say if you find any error while saving, what you have to do is,
Saved, ma'am.
all right, okay, trigger to manager, Rahim. Oh, you did a var gr and pressed tab, all right. Okay, so identify active users with the empty email address, which is fine. Send an email to their respective managers, right? Okay. Now, how do you send an email? You have to trigger an event. So we'll put gs.event queue of empty dot email dot notify.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, this
Okay,
is the
okay.
name I'm gonna give it to for my event, comma object gr. Gr represents a user table, okay? Comma to whom I'm gonna send an email, gr dot manager. Right, meaning this records manager. I'm gonna send an email. Okay, I'll save this up, and then next job is I need to create an event. While creating an event, I have to make sure that I use the same exact name, and the event will also be on the user table, right? So just it's like a note for us for developers. We'll save this done, and then we'll create a notification. Create new, notify managers of subordinates with email unassigned, right? When send when is event is fired. So in this place we'll give empty.email.notify, right? And then who will receive is, um, I'll come back. Um, one of your subordinate does not have an email assigned. Take immediate actions. Okay, actions. And then here, let me save this first. Once I save it, I will be able to see multiple fields like extra fields. So in who will receive, I will put param1 contains recipient, because what I'm doing in my schedule job, in param1 I'm sending the I'm sending the manager's SID. In param2 I'm leaving it as empty. So param1 contains recipient, or else you could just go to this users or groups and you can choose manager directly. That will also be a simpler option. And here we will give the details of the user, as in, okay, here I have to choose the table user. name, username, user ID. Um, what else we can give? Phone number, home phone, location. Okay, so these are details I'm gonna give it to the person, and then what I'll do is I will execute this job now. Again, same story as I told to Sneha. I want to exactly see what is happening. So what I'll do is I better put it in my background script as part of testing. Otherwise, on a long term, you will just okay. So what I can now check is first I want to check whether my events have been triggered. So I will go to event logs and then created z to a empty.email.notify show matching, and I can see these many. So what I can do is go to emails table to understand whether mails are triggered or not. The main intention of this task is for the emails to get triggered, right? Okay, so looks like what has happened is there were users who did not have email address as well as who did not have managers. So I'll just add up another condition. Manager is not empty. I'm gonna also parallelly check my email properties to understand if you had disabled sending, something like that. Sending enabled only, fine. Sys underscore user no will receive. I'm gonna add manager as well. Save this up. Oops. Save this, not insert, but save. User table, fine. Okay. I'm gonna run this background script again and look for the email logs.
Clicking on preview notification, we can see the body of the notification, right?
Yeah, we can see the body and the subject of the notification. When an event is fired, this is your event. I could not see it in the email logs. However, if you want to practice, you could just put this user account Melissa December in the preview notification, right? So it says oh, users notification setting is disabled. That's why. For David Lou, right? It is marked as disabled. That's why it's not receiving an email. So I'm going to enable this back, and then I'm going to process my script. So at least that one record I will get it. Again, I'll click on preview notification. Now if I choose Melissa, user has no usable devices. Okay, we will have to map it to any of these devices. So the point here is that, so once you click on this notification, you put up this person's name, so you could see all the details as we expected. Home phone is possibly empty for this user, that is why it doesn't show up. Otherwise, you could see all of your subject and everything gets popped up here, right? So the script for this is going we are querying user table, putting a filter actives true, email is empty, and while we know that it's going to have multiple records for a fact, so we use while loop here, and then we're triggering event. Each time it runs on, it triggers an event. So that event contains your event name, then table name. Gr represents your user table name, and then the first parameter we are giving it as gr.manager, the manager sys id, right? Any doubt?
No, I don't know.
All right, so let's look into Joshnavi's thing. Password is ADMIN A capital. Joshnavi, the admin thing, it's all capital and small that you have given. Is it correct? Okay, seems so. The requirement we gave for her is identify active users and send an email to them. Right. Active users whose login is 30 days back. Okay, you're trying to put add aggregate, right? You don't require glide aggregate here, Joshnavi. Glide aggregate, you want to identify some mathematical operations as an average, distinct values, count, and all of that. You will use glide aggregate. But we are need to perform an operation. For operations like update or querying records, you only require glide record. You do not require glide aggregate, right? So I have removed the script and instead I had put glide record. So we're going to find the list of active users. Again, it will be on sys underscore user table. So we'll go to users table, put up a filter, active is true, and um, logged in, last login is 30 days back, right? So what you have to put is relative. Okay, there's a filter called operator called relative before 30 days ago, before 30 days ago, right? So I see there are 8 people like this. Copy query, and here gr dot add encoded query, double quotes, paste it up here, finish up with a semicolon, and there's a possibility there could be more records. So you, instead of if you have to put while loop, and then again here our requirement is to send an email. So gs.evenQ is more than enough. Um, um, Inactive login user. That is the event name I'm giving, and again table name represents gr, and then um, I'm going to send an email to whom? Mm, Send an email to themselves. Okay, gr dot email. Finish up. So with this, your script is done. Next, we have to create an event and we have to create a notification. The event name I have to match exactly the same name that I gave here. So copy paste instead of writing, and here I have to give sys underscore user table. So we are firing it through get job, which is this just for our reference. I'm going to create a new notification. If users late logins is the notification. Oh, active users no login is the notification name that I'm going to give. I'm going to impose it on the user table because my event, my sketch job, everything is on the user table when a event is triggered, and event name is this one. Who will receive is okay. We'll give a subject, we'll give a body. So if you want to choose any field, you can choose from the right side. I'm going to give save. So we'll choose like Paramount contains recipients also the person's email ID. Either ways we'll put it, we'll save it. We'll copy this thing, run it in the background scripts, right? Scripts hyphen background. Paste it, run it, then look for event logs to check whether my events have been properly triggered or not, and then also look for emails. So I'll do created is to a. Yeah, so I can see there were few. We can ignore the ones which are empty. So proper 6 I have, and I'm gonna check on my email. Okay, so you can see that I'll do is to a. You can see that emails were triggered to hackers CMDB admin survey users with subject as so and so, because we created itself like dummy email. We did not properly create subject body and all, right. That's all. Any questions, Josh?